Well, welcome back. And today we have with us Rachel Farinelli, and she has many titles over the years, and I am just so tickled to get to interview her today. Rachel, you are from a great, well-known family here in our community, and I know you that way best as the Farinelli Family Band. And tell me a little bit about your history there as a family.
Okay.
I know it all started with your dad, or actually your great-grandmother.
Yes, definitely. My father was raised pretty much by his great-grandmother, who taught him to play harmonica when he was 4. And music was kind of an escape from him. He was in sort of a family that followed that cycle of poverty, and he had quite a rough background. And so music was the happy point in his life, and so he really carried that through for our family and thought it was really important for keeping the family together, and it certainly has.
Yeah, and you guys have performed over the years at many different venues locally, and I know in the whole region here. But what are your favorite remembrances? I know you won a fiddling contest at the Cookson Jubilee.
I did. I was the Cookson Hills Junior Fiddle Champion. Actually, it was a 10 Killer Area Community Organization Jubilee Fiddle Champion, and I think I was 16 maybe when that happened. And we performed everywhere. I think one of my favorites was when we stood on the 50-yard line and performed for an anniversary year at NSU, and we had a horse and buggy running all the way around the track, and it was a country and western theme, and so we had the Farinelli family playing on the 50-yard line. It was really fun.
Well, that is really cool remembering. When you guys as a family, how many are there in your family that actually played?
Oh, we all play, actually. And the Farinelli family band started with just 3 of us. It was Dad, and he played mostly banjo and guitar and harmonica, but he of course plays everything known to man. He plays all instruments, and if he doesn't play, then he likes to try, and he usually is playing it by the end of the day. My older brother Jacob, who passed away in 1994, he was our bass player and a wonderful vocalist as well. And then I was the fiddle player. And actually to this day, when I introduce myself and someone says, "Well, your name sounds familiar," I say, "Well, I've played the fiddle," and usually then the light comes on and they remember me. So
and really almost every one of you are still playing today. You do get together as a family and play, and kind of tell us where everybody is at.
Okay, well, Dad actually plays every Friday night with the Hole in the Wall Band, and they play at the Senior Center. And actually, they play at the Senior Center, but people of all ages go. My kids love to go. We go and dance, and it's a great band for dancing, and we all go and have a great time. It's a nice, clean family fun there on a Friday night. And then Matthew, the baby of the family, you had asked me how many were in our family. There's 4 Farinelli kids. It was Jacob and then me, and then 8 years later, Melody was born, and then Matthew is 2 years younger than her. So we had kind of 2 sets of Farinelli kids. And Matthew plays with Badwater, with Bobby Wayne Hog Shooter, and he plays with several other bands around the area. He's just a great guitarist and plays harmonica as well, and he's actually sat in on drums for a few, so he's multi-talented.
Well, you've played for a band.
Yes.
Down in Houston.
Oh, it was so fun. That's a kind of a fun side story. I actually have always dreamt of being a rock and roll vocalist. It's funny, growing up in a family band that plays country and western and gospel and bluegrass, we actually did rock and roll in Houston, and I got to sing some Joan Jett and some Melissa Etheridge, and I got to sing some Journey, and it was really fun.
Well, I know you have 2 daughters, yes, and it's hard to believe that they're considered teenagers because you look so young yourself.
Oh, thank you.
And I think that they're coming up in the family tradition of music. Do they play with you much?
Oh, they are naturals, and we actually sing 3-part harmonies now, the 3 of us do, and that's kind of a fun thing that we do. But Ashley is in 9th grade at the high school, and she'll be going into her sophomore year next year, and she sings and actually was just in the high school production of Grease. She played Patty Simcox. It was really fun. And then Kara is also a great musician. She plays piano really well, just had her recital at Dana Waters Music Room Studio. And then she also sings, and she's in the choir with Holly Stocks at the middle school. So
wow,
it's very
well,
fun.
I know a lot of people remember a lot of you all performing at the River City Summer Shows, and I know that that was good times too.
It was. I have so many great memories from those days with Cheryl Kenyon as director, and we had so many friends all around the community. I think most of my favorite connections in Tahlequah probably come from the days of being a River City player.
Yeah, I think that's when I remember you the most.
That was definitely fun.
Also, in the community, you're still out there doing your thing, and you're co-directing a Tahlequah Community Playhouse show. It's a musical, Kiss Me Kate. And you're co-directing that with Danny Perry, and that's going to, I guess you're starting rehearsals soon? Or?
We will be. We are actually just now conducting auditions.
Oh, okay.
We had first round auditions this month, and we will hold a second round of auditions in July, mid-July, and then rehearsals will start right away. August 2nd, I believe, is when we'll start, and then performances will be at the end of September, beginning of October, and we're really looking forward to that.
Oh, well, we are too, and we'll have to find out more about that.
And Chris Harris will be music directing.
Well, absolutely. That just goes without saying.
Her.
No, that goes without saying. Well, when we come back, we'll talk about your role at NSU. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.